We all know right now James Gunn is developing his version of the DCU because they want to create this whole big thing going on. We have Superman coming out next year and all of this. And the thing is, Lanterns is something that he has on the agenda to come out. I've done videos talking about it, how we have Kyle Chandler is going to be starring as Hal Jordan in the Lantern series, or he's going to be mentoring a young John Stewart type thing. And I was very bold. I said, no, having Hal Jordan be this old does not make sense. It is basically setting up Kingdom Come. That's what I think this whole thing is revolving around. I figure so. To make some big payoff to pay that, I don't know. But that's really the kind of vibe I am getting from it. Now, I made it known that in the video I did talking about, I break down this whole thing involving Hal Jordan and Johnson, and how it basically going to be a kind of noir style detective story based on Earth. And I'm like, that's just ridiculous. People want to see Green Lanterns out in space doing things cool, effects, different planets, battles. That's what really brings in the bacon. But no, we're gonna have it set on Earth and have Hal Jordan be some gritty older detective mentoring some young upstart, and he's sitting around there when the day comes, with a toothpick in his mouth there and acting like everything is just so crappy and I'm tired of all of this. Like, why would you do that? But that's what's going on, and apparently James Gunn is standing by the casting of Kyle Chandler. Let's go through that, and I'll point out two other things that have me very, very, very worried when it comes to this Lanterns. It's an article here from Bounding into Comics. James Gunn stands by the casting of Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan in Lanterns. Kyle Chandler is an accomplished TV actor, but is off the mark for Hal Jordan, says a lot of fans, due to his age, 59. Yeah, his age is a problem, and I really don't see Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan. I really don't. Because the only way that will work, as I said, if you're trying to tell a story about an older Hal Jordan, trying to lead up to Kingdom Come. That's the only way I see that working. Other than that, no. Hal is usually spry and under 40. Well, yeah, unless he is on the verge of a parallax effect. But James Gunn is the final word on casting, and he is okay with Chandler starring in Lanterns. I wonder why. Let's find out. Like he told IGN, the DCU creative director believes Chandler's seniority is an asset to the story. The show team of Chris Mundy, David Lindelof, and Tom King seek to tell the truth. Is Chris Mundy and Tom King and David Lindelof wrote an amazing series, like an incredible series. I'm so excited for people to see this, Gunn said. Now, here's the thing. Damon Lindelof is the one who did that horribly awful Watchmen TV series thing that made absolutely no freaking sense, and everyone wondering like what in God's name he was trying to tell here. But then you have Tom King. Tom King is notorious for destroying everything he touches. Tom King, whenever he writes a story, it usually goes in three factors. It usually goes in. One, it starts off okay, but then like by maybe the third or fourth issue, it starts to turn to crap, and then it just completely bottoms out in the end. Or two, it starts off bad. It might have one or two good issues, and by good I mean better than the crap he's doing in the middle, and then it ends terrible. Or three, which is what he's currently doing with the Wonder Woman series. And he's writing, it starts off terrible. You don't know where the hell it's going. You're praying it ends. It keeps getting worse. He's not even sure what story he's telling. The fans don't know what the hell he's telling. And it just keeps going downhill. That is what Tom King does. And to have Tom King connected to Lanterns is such a major red flag, it isn't even funny. One of the worst things I still maintain to this day that was ever done in comics was Heroes in Crisis. And Tom King wrote that, where you basically had every hero in the DC universe basically in therapy. They would go there and sit down and talk honestly about all the and I never liked it. Despite the fact it turned Wally West into a serial killer, and I still maintain today, if they had continued with Young Justice, that is the story that they wanted to tell, telling you that. But besides it turning Wally West into a serial killer, the whole concept of it never made any sense to me. I don't want to see my heroes in therapy. I don't want to see that. But this whole everybody could see themselves crap that they love to push is what is really get me vexed. Because it have people who spend 80% of their life in therapy. And because they want to see that too, as the kind of crap that we got with Heroes in Crisis. But even with Heroes in Crisis, how bad it is, when you circle in on what Tom King did to Hal Jordan in that, is really mind-boggling, because you had Hal Jordan sit down, right? Sit down to talk about whatever. And his big thing he said is that, honest, I don't even know what will is. Do you? You that was so unbelievably flicking stupid, it wasn't even funny. You literally had Hal Jordan saying he doesn't know what will is, even though willpower is his whole thing. You had Hal Jordan saying he don't know what willpower, because that is what Tom King does. He ruins things to fit whatever twisted problems he has. If he has some mommy problems or something like that, that's what he pushes into every freaking thing. I mean, there was actually a story at one point in time where Hal Jordan actually created a Green Lantern ring from his willpower alone. Didn't get that ring and power to people. He literally created a Green Lantern ring from his sheer willpower. That's how strong his willpower is. That is it. And you literally put Hal Jordan into this thing in Heroes in Crisis, and he's sitting there saying, honest, I don't even know what will is, do you? Like, so how are you doing anything? How are you using the ring? Why did it choose you? It was so absolutely stupid, it wasn't even funny. But this is the kind of crap that Tom King does, and you have him firmly connected with this Lanterns. I'm telling you, this is one thing that bothers me, because Damon Lindelof and his crap with Watchmen, which was terrible to begin with. And now you have Tom King, a man notorious for destroying everything he touches. I mean, you just have to look at, I keep saying again, let's look at his current Wonder Woman run to see how bad this guy does everything. But you had him writing Heroes in Crisis with Hal Jordan sitting there saying, you know what? Honestly, I have no idea what will is. None. I just been using this ring hoping it don't conk out on me one day and I don't just die in space or something. I have no idea what it is. Even though it had stories of Hal Jordan actually creating a Green Lantern ring from his willpower, but you want everybody to believe Tom King telling Hal Jordan have no idea what willpower is. You have no idea what will is. Nothing. It's a major red flag. I need to have James Gunn praising this guy like he's the best thing since sliced bread. Ay, boy. This is what James Gunn continued on to say about the Lantern series. It's very grounded. Well, that don't turn me off one time. But anyway, very believable, very real. He does know they're supposed to be Green Lanterns who are space cops, right? I mean, I'm just wondering, but okay. The kind of things that you would never think that would be the truth about a Green Lanterns television series, because that's not what anybody would ever want it to be. You think if the animated Green Lantern series that they did, that people really liked, was about Hal Jordan just being on Earth, that would have made any kind of difference with anything? Come on. And very human, adult, and wonderful. And the story that they wrote with a couple of actors who were of these ages. And so that's who they cast. Those were their choices, and I totally back them up. I love them. Yeah, at the time singing their praises And everything you're hearing about this is making me very, very worried. And I'm telling you all, you should be worried too. Because this does not sound like it had anything to do with Greenland. Does this sound like it's going to be some kind of noir style detective story on Earth where every couple, where every, if it's like eight episodes or something, so like probably twice every episode, they might shoot out something from their ring. That's about it. That's about it. This does not bode well for anything at all. There's speculation over all this that Hal's arc won't go beyond Lantern's inaugural season and that the ring will ultimately choose Jon Stewart, who will be played by Aaron Pierce, to shoulder the burdens of protecting his sector. However, with Guy Gardner around, who will be played by Nathan Fillion, that's not entirely likely. I tell you, my opinion is that I think this whole thing is setting up for Kingdom Come. That's what I'm seeing here. Chandler could also knock his performance out of the park where the Coast City Angels play and justify sticking around. However, anyone eagerly awaiting the DCU will have to build anticipation for Lanterns, but not too long. Gunn also revealed the timetable for the upcoming slate will place its premiere at some point before Supergirl in 2026. Oh yes, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, which is basically a rip-off of True Grit. That's what it is. It's a rip-off of True Grit. Where Supergirl is basically Rooster Cockburn. That's it. That's all it is. It's really this is the time slate that James Gunn has put out here. It's Creature Commandos, Superman, Peacemaker, Lanterns, Supergirl, and then some things people don't know. He noted about the rollout order. We'll see when it comes out, but they're around the same time. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, which is basically a ripoff of True Grit, flies into theaters on June 26, 2026. Yeah, look, I mean, again, as I say, I do not see this turning out well. Tom King being attached to this is a major, major, major red flag for me. So is Damon Lindelof. But if you have James Gunn out here praising this thing as the best thing since sliced bread, that in itself worries me even more. But I'm telling you what, I am not holding out much hope for this Lantern series. I don't think this is the right way to do anything. But we shall wait and see how this turns out. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll be completely right. Or maybe this will all turn out like every other Tom King story. Might start off pretty good with 1 or 2 episodes and then turn to crap. Might start off terrible, get 1 or 2 episodes that okay in the middle and then end as crap. Or it just starts off as crap and ends as crap. We never know with Tom King, but we'll see. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified when I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.